Badgers are fearless, and I have the numbers to prove it. When it comes to badgers, size doesn't matter. They come in two flavors, American and European, and both are tiny, typically weighing less than 2 pounds and measuring about a foot long. But despite their diminutive stature, they have no natural enemies except us, humans. Coyotes, wolves, bears, eagles, and mountain lions will not prey on adult badgers because of what happens next. When a badger is threatened, it does something that's basically unheard of in the animal world. It doesn't run away. It charges forward with the speed of a speeding minivan, delivering a powerful bite to whatever or whoever is foolish enough to try and eat them. And they can keep going even if they're bitten or scratched along the way. A study published in 2018 documented an American badger who successfully defended itself against a coyote attack by biting its assailant on the nose, then running off before the coyote could recover. Now, this behavior seems kind of crazy from an evolutionary perspective, because for most animals, fighting back means certain death. If a small animal gets too close to a predator, its life is over. So why don't badgers freeze up or play dead like other critters when they see a predator? Or better yet, why don't they just run away? Well, badgers have likely gotten away with charging at threats so many times that they no longer fear predators. Basically, they've decided that they're just too much badger to eat. In other words, badgers have evolved to be fearless. Now that boldness has real benefits beyond just evading being eaten. For instance, badgers are super successful hunters, which means they get lots of food. A 2014 study found that American badgers catch more than 30 different kinds of prey, including rattlesnakes, prairie dogs, mice, rabbits, turtles, and even scorpions. And European badgers aren't slouches either. They go after voles, mice, rats, rabbits, foxes, and other small mammals, as well as reptiles and amphibians. Sometimes they'll even hunt each other's young. In fact, there's nothing these bad boys won't go after, which is good because they need lots of calories to fuel their rambunctious lifestyle. See, badgers are nocturnal animals who spend their days looking for a good time and their nights getting into all sorts of shenanigans. Once a badger finds a food source, it might hang out for a while, eating and playing with its food. One researcher reported seeing an American badger at a prairie dog town square that repeatedly picked up a captured prairie dog, shook it by the scruff of its neck, and tossed it in the air for fun. In general, they're pretty rough and tumble, which means they often get injured. But because badgers don't fear pain, they don't give up when they're hurt. That makes them super effective predators. A study published in 2022 found that American badgers are capable of killing prey as large as themselves, thanks in part to their incredible jaws. Badgers can exert more than 1,500 pounds of force when they bite down on something, allowing them to easily crack open turtle shells or crunch through a rattlesnake's skull. And while they're doing this, they don't even flinch if the prey fights back. And sure, sometimes their tenacity works against them. In one case, a badger managed to climb inside a wooden box in search of a mouse, but then got stuck. Similarly, they sometimes dig themselves into tight spots while tunneling or get wedged between rocks and logs while trying to hunt. But mostly, their fearlessness pays off. Badgers are living the fearless life, attacking anything that threatens them and generally doing whatever they want, whenever they want. And honestly, who wouldn't want to be a badger?